The question that may linger into and for most of the summer is the future of Kyle Lowry, Michael. But on Monday with Locker Cleanout, it was a different tune than we're used to hearing from many Toronto NBA free agents. Lowry wants to be here, and while he said it's a business decision and I have to be a businessman, he reiterated over and over again his commitment to the franchise.
It was interesting because he has been quite careful in the last few weeks, months. People have asked him this question many, many times. It's always been, I'll talk about it later, I'll talk about it later.
Right.
But yes, today it was, I love it. It's as simple as that. And then you start going through the reasons of why he loves it. It's teammates, it's situation, it's culture, it's coaches, it's his relationship with general manager Masai Ujiri. Checked all the boxes. And so it almost becomes a exercise in deductive reasoning. Of course he's coming back. There's still a price to be paid, and that's up to Masai to figure out.
And it was DeMar DeRozan who said, I'm not worried at all about Lowry coming back next year.
Yeah, and they're very close. You've seen that on the floor. You've seen that off the floor. I think the one takeaway I got from this whole clean-out day is there really was something going on in that locker room that we as fans or media observed, and we're not crazy. It was real. And I think that's as much going to be a factor in all these guys wanting to come back as any other thing.
Patterson, Vasquez, Hayes, and Lowry all said this is the tightest group they've ever been around. I asked Lowry what was most important to him. Situation, money, term. His reply was, situation. I want to win. Situation also includes a complete renaissance for this fan base that has been rabid and drew attention all over North America, inside Air Canada Centre and out. What kind of statement was made about basketball in this country and the support of it with what we've seen over the last 2 weeks?
Whatever image, stereotypical image maybe that existed about Toronto as an NBA franchise, I think has been changed. I'm not saying it's been erased. People will always point to taxes. They'll always point to the weather. But I think what's happened is it's not Toronto and its faults, unlike any other. Like, it's cold in Chicago too.
Sure.
It's cold in Milwaukee. I think
it's miserable in Milwaukee.
But what's shining through is that there is an enthusiasm, a culture that, you know, when Kevin Garnett says that the atmosphere in the Air Canada Centre was unlike anything he's seen in almost 20 years in the NBA, you've got to pay attention. And I think what's really fascinating is that all that hype and buzz and love really reflected back into that dressing room and is part of the reason these players are giving is why they want to be a part of this going forward.
And beyond just the Raptors, consider the homegrown talent. 2012, Tristan Thompson, a top 5 pick. Anthony Bennett went first overall. And then next month, the potential of 3 Canadians to be lottery picks in the 2014 NBA draft. For Michael Grange, Arash Madani, Sportsnet, Toronto.